Hi, friends. Welcome back. We are going to still be working on main idea and informational text, but we have a new standard this week. We're going to be generating paragraphs with one main idea. Our learning target is I can write a paragraph about one topic with supporting details. After this lesson, you will be able to create a topic sentence about the main idea. Write supporting details about the main idea. Hey, that kind of brings us into our next topic, which is on topic sentences versus supporting detail sentences. A topic sentence expresses the main idea. It's going to have your main idea in it. The supporting detail sentences support the main idea. They are located in the middle of the paragraph and talk about the main idea. For example, if our topic is landforms, our topic sentence might be, landforms are natural features on the earth. That is the main idea. That is going to be our topic sentence. So the first sentence in our paragraph. Let's read that again. Landforms are natural features on the earth. Supporting details might include about half of the Earth's land surface is made up of plains. Other landforms include mountains and rivers. Landforms change over long periods of time. If you look up here in this corner, I'm not sure what that is, up here in this corner, it gives you a picture of landforms. So if you're more interested in reading more about that, you could go Google one of these landforms. This is our informational text. We're going to read the text at least 2 times. I'm going to read it to you once on this page. Blue whales are gray, but they look bright blue underwater, which is how they got their name. Their skin color ranges from dark to light gray and is mottled like marble. It feels smooth, rubbery, and slippery to the touch. A blue whale's underbelly sometimes appears yellowish white. This happens when microorganisms called diatoms attach themselves to it. Every blue whale has unique markings similar to our fingerprints. Scientists use these along with the shape of the dorsal fin to identify individual whales. So we're going to go back and review what we talked about trying to identify the topic. That is our mnemonic trick. F is for subject of the first and last sentence. R is for a repeated word or phrase. ST means that all sentences deal with the same thing. So if you're thinking about that paragraph or section of text that we just read, what is it about? What do you think? You're right, blue whales. Let's think about what else it's about. So we're going to complete the graphic organizer below about the informational text. F is the subject of the first and last sentence. What is the subject? R, find repeated words, list the repeated words below. On your assignment page, you will have something similar to this to fill in. What is this? Oh, and ST, does the informational text stay on topic? Yes or no? So what is the subject? Blue whales, that's our topic. All about blue whales. Every single sentence has something to do with a blue whale. Am I right? Okay, now we're going to find repeated words. Now this text is kind of tricky because they don't repeat any words really except for blue and whales. So we know that's very important. Does the informational text stay on topic the whole time? Yes or no? Yes, because it's talking about blue whales and what they look like, right? So now we're going to work on writing a topic sentence. Once you found the main idea, create your own topic sentence using one of these starters. Some of these are examples of what you could start your main idea sentence with other than the main idea of the text is. So when you're writing your own paragraph, you don't need to say the main idea of the paragraph is, because you're writing your own paragraph in your own words. Let me repeat that. When you are writing your own paragraph about a topic, you are not going to say the main idea of the topic is. You're going to use one of these. So this sentence stem is, there are many qualities to describe, and then you fill it in, or I would like to tell you about, and you fill it in, or many people don't know much about, and then you fill it in. Then we're going to write our topic sentence here in this text box. So there are many qualities to describe a blue whale. because we talked about how the whole section of text is about blue whales. Then I would like to tell you about, what do you think we're going to put there? You're right, a blue whale. And then if you use the last sentence stem, you could say, many people don't know much about what blue whales look like. Does that work? So which one would you pick? I like the last one. Many people don't know much about what blue whales look like. Then you would write it over here in the box. So while I'm demonstrating it for you, I showed you how you could make these sentences right here. But when you're doing your assignment, you don't have to write it in every single one. Does that make sense? Now we're going to work on writing support detail sentences. So we're going to find supporting details and make them into sentences. Supporting details provide information about your main idea. Read the informational text again and find 3 details that describe the main idea. Blue whales are gray, but they look bright blue underwater, which is how they got their name. Their skin color ranges from dark to light gray and is modeled like marble. It feels smooth, rubbery, and slippery to the touch. A blue whale's underbelly sometimes appears yellowish white. This happens when microorganisms called diatoms attach themselves to it. Every blue whale has unique markings similar to our fingerprints. Scientists use these along with the shape of the dorsal fin to identify individual whales. So I'm going to show you how to make a list. We're not making sentences yet, just a list of important things that go along with the main idea, which is many people don't know much about what blue whales look like. So the first, I'm so sorry. The first thing that I'm going to put on number 1 is gray, bright blue underwater. And I put how they got their name. So that reminds me when I'm writing my sentence, I need to put that in there. Underbelly, yellowish white. Unique markings like our fingerprints. That's directly from the text. Now we're going to write our supporting detail sentences. In your own words, write a sentence about each of your details using the sentence starters below. So it says, here's some sentence starters that we can use. Now, when you go to your final draft of your paragraph, you might catch yourself taking these off, and that's okay. But I want you to be able to get started writing these sentences using these sentence starters. So you can write according to the text, according to the author, the text states, the author states, the author describes. One example from the text is on page, the text says, on page, I notice, paragraph, states. Those are all sentence starters or sentence stems that will help you, okay? So now we're going to work on writing our sentences based off the article we just read. The first one that I wrote was, the text states, blue whales are gray, but they look bright blue underwater, which is where they got their name. Number 2, according to the text, their underbelly is yellowish white. And the text states, every whale has unique markings that help scientists identify them, like they use our fingerprints. Now we're going to put our paragraph together so you can see how it comes all together into one paragraph that has a main idea and details about that main idea. So the first thing is you write your topic sentence and your 3 supporting detail sentences in the text box, because you're going to do this in your assignment today. Now when you're doing this, make sure you ask yourself these questions. Read your paragraph. Does it make sense? When you read your topic sentence and all 3 of your supporting details, does it make sense when it's all typed out? If not, you can change words. You can change the structure of the sentence. That's okay. None of us are going to come back and say, you didn't say in the text it states. If it doesn't make sense, change it. Is your paragraph in your own words? You cannot take a sentence from an article and word for word put it as yours. That's called plagiarism, so we need to talk about that. You cannot copy an author's sentence and say it's yours. Does that make sense? And then lastly is your paragraph about the informational text. If I'm talking about blue whales and I have a sentence about a seagull in the middle, does that make sense? One, it doesn't make sense. And two, is it on topic? Is it on blue whales if I'm talking about a seagull? No, it's not. So we need to make sure that our paragraph is about our topic, okay? This is what mine looked like when I put it together. Many people don't know much about what blue whales look like. The text states blue whales are gray, but they look bright blue underwater, which is how they got their name. According to the text, their underbelly is yellowish white because diatoms attach themselves. All whales have special markings that help scientists identify them, like they use our fingerprints. So I changed quite a few words in there. I got rid of one sentence stem. I think it's at the end. Yeah, one sentence stem at the end, so it just sounded better. I didn't want to keep saying in the text it states because that really kind of took away from what I was trying to tell my audience. So if you need to change words, as long as it stays on topic and as long as it makes sense, it's okay. I just wanted to give you some sentence starters so that way you weren't completely lost. Okay, we're going to review. What did I learn? Let's review main idea and informational text, week 3, lesson 1. Generate paragraphs with one main idea was our standard. We learned the main idea is a statement that tells the most important thought about the topic. We identified the main idea in a section of text, and then we wrote the main idea of a text in a complete sentence, and then we wrote supporting details for the main idea in complete sentences to form a paragraph. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and I will see you soon. Bye.